All right, guys, welcome back again to another exciting one. So today we want to, dive into, the sections where we will learn how to start analyzing data with Python. But there's one thing we'll have to take a look at before we dive into Python specifically, and that is understanding the concept behind dataset and data frame. So let's see how we can get started with dataset. So before we can start using data, basically what dataset means is practically all our data. How can we start using them? So that's it. So because you need to analyze data, and that data can be in form of any format. So if you want to do this, you need a Python library called pandas. So pandas is like a Python library that helps you to easily work with data. It helps you to most especially organize tables and manipulate information very quickly. So that is what pandas really means. So if you want to install panda, what you're going to do is you're going to navigate to your cmd. You type cmd, and the moment you type cmd, then you will just bring it to let me show you right now. You just type pip, you say pip install. You can see install pandas. So a lot of people use panda instead of pandas, so you have to say pip install panda. You hit on enter. So when you hit on enter, it's going to practically download and install. As you can see from my computer system right now, it's actually telling me that it has been installed. But however, I can upgrade it to like version 25.3. But well, I don't feel like upgrading it right now because of the class. I can do probably later. I can just copy this code. If you want to do that, you can just copy this code like you want to upgrade, and you just paste it in there, and practically you upgrade. So that's it. So now that is it. So panda is a library that helps you to analyze, manipulate data, and very quickly. So, and it helps you a lot. So if you're wondering how do I really know what panda really means, you just go to Google and type pandas documentations. You can see it from there. So it's going to take you to the entire website where we can read more about it, but we are not going to stuck into all these documentations. We're just diving into it and use it to guide. This is just like a user guide how to install it. You can see pip install pandas. You don't need to go through all those things. So you can see development, user guide, getting started. If you click on user guide, it's going to tell you everything you need to know about panda, how to import it into your Jupyter notebooks and everything. You don't need to go through all this. I just show you where to read things so that we are not going to be reading more of things. We're just diving into the practical aspects. I'm so excited. So right now what we're going to do is that we want to import panda. So if you don't know how to do this, what I practically do is that I go straight. I use Jupyter notebook to open this entire file, and I name it dataset and data frame. So once I do that, I will now import pandas. So if I want to import pandas, practically what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to say import, like I want to import pandas as pd. So that is it. So when you press shift and enter to run, if panda has not been successfully installed on your computer system, it's going to show you error. But if it has been installed, then it's going to show you like this. So this is the concept of how to really install what pandas, and I've practically checked it right now, and it's telling me that it's already been installed. So after I understand the reason why panda is very important, let's go to what dataset really means, because you're going to be making use of a lot of data. So it's usually it's usually organized in a clear way, like rows and column in a table. So that is what dataset really means. So whenever you're calling data from the entire Python, your Python programming language, Python codes is going to be showing it to you in form of rows and columns like a table, just like the way you normally see how your Excel look like, or maybe your Google Sheets look like. So that's it. So, and you need to understand the format of your data before you bring this straight down into Python. All right. So, and how can you do that? I've successfully dropped all the entire files that we're going to be using for the purpose of this training. It is there. Download it. It's a zipped file. It is called data, and put it inside the folder of your project. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm just going to show you what it means. Hold on a second. I'm going to show you what it means like now. So let's take, for instance, let me just show you this. All right, just hold on. I just want to, it's on another tab. I just want to show you quickly. So let's just dive in. So the moment you open your computer system, you see data, this folder. So if you look at this folder, then you see a lot of files that we're going to be making use of. It's a lot. So obviously this is what we're using. So imagine you just want to, or let's bring something really easy. So let's just bring a particular data. You can see all this data, you can see the way it comes in there, it shows like a table. So if you're importing your data, that's exactly how you're going to be seeing it. So practically, I don't want to say too much of things. What I just wanted to understand today is that you're going to be importing data into your entire Python code, and data set is what we use to classify as organize data in form of rows and column, which is our table. And whenever you're hearing about data frame is just that thing that encapsulates them, which we're actually going to dive into after this class. And what else? Then you understand what pandas really means. Is the engine that powers all the manipulating, analyzing of data. And this is where we're actually going to stop for now. So in the next tutorial, we're going to dive into something more awesome by trying to take a look at what it really means to bring in data into Python. And until then, see you in the next one. Bye.